What's up, everyone? It's Zach Braziller with the New York Post. St. John's loses to Alabama 103-96 in its second game of the season. Look, this was clearly not the way they wanted to play today. Defense wasn't good. They lost the rebounding battle, got outscored in the paint. Really had no answer for the Alabama guards. A tough one. Rick Pitino afterwards was mostly positive. Felt this was a game they're going to learn a lot. He believes it's much more advantageous to play a really good teams early to kind of learn what you can do better. The St. John's guards really struggled. I thought Ian Jackson and Ozias Sellers played much better in the second half. Zuby Ejiofor had 27 and 10, but was really held in check in the second half. Look, St. John's dug itself a hole. They were down, 11 a few times in the second half, came back, took the lead briefly, and they kind of ran out of gas. It was kind of the opposite of last year, where last year's team had that extra gear, and today Alabama had that extra gear. This is kind of new for St. John's and his fans, where you come into the year and with incredibly high expectations, you're playing this really, really tough non-conference schedule, and you played a really good team. Alabama's 15th in the country. They might be better than that. I think LeBaron Phelan is as good of a guard as you're going to see. I don't think St. John's will face a better backcourt this season, especially not in the Big East. So, look, there's a lot to work on. They now have a week off. Rick has said we're going to lose more games than we did last year. They're playing a much tougher schedule, and there were some bright spots. I thought the front court played well. The offense was good for the most part. No Dylan Darling clearly limited them a little bit on the offensive end. He has a calf injury, but they're just going to have to get better defensively, and I think they will. But today you really kind of showed some warts and shortcomings for this team, and now they have a week off before William Mary to work on their defense, work on some of the issues, and we'll see you in a week.